Nightmares come to life. I always loved the quaint little gallery down the street, a haven of tranquility amidst the chaos of city life. The paintings, once familiar and comforting, began to shift subtly, colors bleeding into new shapes and forms. At first, I thought it was just my eyes playing tricks on me from long hours at work, but when one canvas began to eerily resemble the twisted forest from my recurring nightmares, I felt a chill slither down my spine. I dismissed it as a coincidence, but a nagging feeling told me to keep an eye on the gallery. As days turned into weeks, more paintings morphed into scenes straight from my darkest dreams. Gnarled trees, shadowy figures, and sinister landscapes stared back at me with a knowing gaze. I tried to rationalize it. Perhaps the artist had tapped into a collective subconscious, but deep down, I knew something unnatural was at play. My nervous glances around the gallery revealed no other patrons who seemed to notice the eerie transformations. It was as if I was the only one trapped in this waking nightmare. My every visit met with a new horror pulled from my subconscious. Determined to uncover the truth, I visited the gallery late one night, hoping to catch the artist or curator in the act. Instead, I found a small, dusty room at the back of the gallery, one I had never noticed before. Inside, a collection of sketches lined the walls, each depicting a scene from my nightmares, more vivid and terrifying than any painting. In the center of the room stood an antique mirror, its surface rippling as if it were a pool of water. As I approached, I saw my reflection twist and contort into the very horrors I'd been dreaming of, the realization dawning that this mirror was the source of the sinister changes. In a moment of panic, I smashed the mirror, hoping to shatter the connection. But as the pieces scattered across the floor, I noticed something horrifying. Each shard reflected a different nightmare, each more vivid than the last. And then it hit me, these reflections weren't just nightmares, they were memories, not of my own, but of countless others who had fallen victim to the gallery's dark influence. The paintings, the sketches, all served as a medium for the malevolent force that watched and fed on our fears. As I fled the gallery, I realized there was no escaping it. The nightmares were no longer confined to sleep, they were now a part of my reality.